Hello friends, I'm Tim Wildsmith, and in this video we're going to be unboxing one of the very first copies of a highly anticipated new Bible from Schuyler. It's the NLT Quentel. Let's dive into this thing. Now I'm going to take the box, I'm going to throw it at you. It went right by you. And that's, oh, it's buttery soft. You want me to smell it? That's such a nice, subtle, it's not too strong, it's not... Okay, it's a big day. Inside this box is a lot of people have been anxiously awaiting this Bible in here, the NLT Select, a new premium, New Living Translation Bible from Schuyler. And honestly, for like the last year or so, we have not had a lot of options in the premium world for the NLT. So Alan made the NLT Reader for a while. I have one of those on my shelf back there. Great Bible, kind of a classic look and feel, two-column reference Bible for the New Living Translation. Tyndale, the primary publisher of the New Living Translation, had a really great single-column reference Bible called the Tyndale Select that Schuyler actually published that Bible as well under the name Caxton. I've had several copies of those. Becca has one that she reads every day. I've got a copy for myself. I really love that single-column reference Bible design. But in the last year, maybe about a year ago, Schuyler announced that they were retiring the Caxton. Tyndale subsequently retired the Select, but Schuyler also said, hey, we're going to work on doing a typesetting of the Quentel, one of their most popular series. I mean, the Quentel is the flagship Schuyler Bible, right? They have it in multiple different translations, a really great two-column reference Bible. It's designed by 2K Denmark, printed and bound by Royal Youngblood in the Netherlands, a super premium Bible, and they made one for the New Living Translation. There's one inside this box. As I'm recording this video and set to release this video, they are still on pre-order, which means when Schuyler does pre-orders, they give you a little bit of a discount before they're actually released. But they said in an email that I got that they've already sold out of 40% of those Bibles. So if you're watching this soon after I post it, you can go to their website, check out what they have available. A lot of people watch these videos and they're like, hey, I can't find it on their website. That's because they sell through these things really fast and then they print new runs of them. Anyway, are you ready for this? One of the very first copies of the NLT Select. I've got my B cam right here. Hello, are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Back and forth. Okay, I'll stop playing with you. Let's dive into this thing. Huge shout out to Beth and Sky and everybody at Schuyler. I know they're watching these videos and appreciate them sending this to me a little early. Okay, getting this open. All right. You can always count on evangelicalbible.com to send you a few packing peanuts in there. I love this. Okay, get this out of here. Got a nice little sticky note on here in the bubble wrap. It says, enjoy, Evangelical Bible Team. This is awesome. Okay, get it out of here. Put that in the box. Take it here. Now I'm going to take the box. I'm going to throw it at you. It went right by you. I almost got to it. Okay, here we go. Schuyler Jerusalem Cross on the cover. There you see Schuyler Bibles, and you'll see which one did I get. I got the black goatskin. FY stands for full yap. So it's a full yap edition of the NLT Quentel. I love Schuyler's full yap Bible, so I'm ready to open this up. Oh, yes. All right, I'm going to slide this out. Oh, nice. It's nice and thin. That's, oh, it's buttery soft. Let me set this over here. Wow. That's a great piece of pebbly grain goatskin. Look at that. So here you see, Schuyler, you get the tooled line and the perimeter stitch on these full yaps, which I absolutely love. Full yap, it's a personal preference. They're going to make these Bibles, all their new Bibles are coming out with full yap options and standard yap, I guess you'd call it. Full yap is going to almost touch or totally touch all the way around there. That looks so good. It does provide, practically, the yap provides a little bit of protection to the pages, but it's also just an aesthetic look that I really like. You want me to smell it? That's such a nice, subtle, it's not too strong, it's not chemically, just a nice, really subtle goat skinny smell. I was about to put the Bible over to the B cam and say, why don't you smell it? But you can't smell through the camera. This is very beautiful. There you have it. Raised spine hubs on the spine, Holy Bible, New Living Translation, and then the Schuyler Jerusalem Cross logo on there. You do get the Jerusalem Cross on the cover. Really beautiful all the way around. This one does have red. There's the little card on the inside. This one has red liners on the inside. You get the gold gilt line around the inside, red end sheets, and red ribbons. Really, really clean. Look at that. Very, very nice. Let me pull these ribbons out here so you can see them. This is a beautiful Bible. Looks so good. One of the things I'm noticing as I open this up is just how nice the red frames the text, and there's drop caps in this one. I'm going to show you the inside in a second, but if you can just see this, the way when it opens up, that red around the outside, it kind of really frames the text with the red ribbons, and then it makes the red accents on the page pop. I have gone on record in saying I love blue or navy liners and navy ribbons with a black Bible, but this actually looks very, very classy. So there you have 3 red ribbons there with the NLT Quentel. It's a pretty thin Bible. It's the same size as all of the other Quentels. It's about a 6x9, slightly over 6 inches wide by 9 inches wide on the text block, but it's not too thick. It's probably just over an inch thick. Looks really great. Okay, I'm going to set this box down. Open this up. Very, very soft and floppy piece of goat skin. Beautiful edge line construction. Again, 2K Denmark designed the typesetting for them. Royal Youngblood prints and binds these Bibles. Just absolutely gorgeous. Nice presentation pages and family records on the inside. There you go. That's what the latest ones look like from Schuyler. Looks really nice. Okay, Holy Bible. Ooh, I love that typeface. Look at that. It's just like those drop caps. It's like these more modern kind of stylized drop caps. So it says Holy Bible right there. That is really cool. Schuyler Bibles, published in Virginia, Quentel series inside. Typesetting by 2K Denmark, French paper, Royal Youngblood, all the copyright information. This looks very nice. It's got the Schuyler Bible maps in there. So that's all your information there. Over here you have the table of contents on the second page. Leaving that up there so you can kind of see it. If you want to press pause and see this a little bit longer, you can. Really nice. Alphabetical listing of books. On the next page, a note to the readers from the publishers. Oh, that's cool. From Schuyler about the New Living Translation and how this works. Then you get the introduction to the New Living Translation. So you got that right at the beginning. I always tell people if you've never read from a translation before and you're looking at it, it's always nice to read these introductions so you can kind of get a lay of the land, so to speak. Info about the Bible translation team. Even these pages you can see have red accents on the page in there, right there. So it's like it kind of sets it off a little bit. You can kind of read that. It's so nice. Just very subtle, but designed well. See, I love that. That same typeface, which you're going to see in the drop cap. See that? Old Testament. That's really cool. And then we get into the text itself. So they use that typeface as the top at Genesis in the book headings, the book titles, and then the drop caps are that same typeface really beautifully. They're not squares, they're uniquely, I'll show it to you in just a second. And then the chapter headings after chapter 1 have this nice little design in it. So this looks great. So classic Quentel vibe. There you go, 2-column text. So you see the title of the book looks a little bit different than other ones. And then you get, here is one of those drop caps on the inside. So in the beginning, there's the I. Then if I jump over here, so then you see here in the chapter about Cain and Abel, on chapter 4, you get the N, but you also get that 4 with that little symbol up at the top to kind of delineate the new chapters. I like that a lot. It kind of, it doesn't break it up with a big number 4, you know, it kind of has a little bit of space to it. The drop caps are in red, the chapter numbers are in red, the page headers are in red, and then there's red accents in the footnotes and everything at the bottom of the page. There you see that at the bottom of the page, how they have the textual notes there at the bottom of the column, and then across the full bottom of the page, you get the cross references with the red accents in there. There you see red at the top of the page, red for the chapter number, red for the drop cap. Very, very nice. Now, I've got some breaking news here, Schuyler fans. This is a 10-point Milo typeface. So if you remember when they released last year the RSV Quentel for the first time, they did a 10-point typeface instead of the more standard 11-point Milo typeface that they've done in all of the other Quentels. And the folks at Schuyler told me that they decided, I think one of the main reasons for the RSV having a 10 instead of an 11 was because there were editions of the RSV with the Apocrypha, and so they were trying to keep the Bible thin. Well, they're not doing the Apocrypha with this, but they decided to keep going with the 10 because they got such positive. I was one of the people. I loved the 10-point typeface. To me, the 11-point in the standard Quentels, ESV, NASB, CSB, NKJV, NIV, it's a little bit too big, right? And so they decided to go with the 10-point font on the NLT, and they told me that as any new typesettings, not reprinting of old editions, but anytime they do a new typesetting in the Quentel, they're going to use the 10-point moving forward. So if we get an NRSV Quentel or other new translations, they're going to do it in a 10-point typeface. ESV, NASB, all the ones that are already out there, they'd have to totally redo that. So those will maintain, they will still be an 11-point typeface. But this just looks so nice. It feels great in hand. Look at that. Really, really classic. Opens really nice and wide. 2-column text block. The line at the bottom of the page, so your cross-references are at the bottom. But it just really flows so well. And the fact that it has a 10-point typeface means you get to keep this Bible nice and thin. It's not too big. This looks really great. They go to a more poetic verse-by-verse. It's paragraph to start. They go to a more poetic verse-by-verse typesetting for the poetic sections of the text, which looks really nice. You still get those drop caps. I like the drop caps. That's, it's the NLT. It's kind of a new modern translation, but the drop caps give it a distinct feel, a classy feel, but it's a very modern style of this typeface. It's not the same as those kind of more classic traditional squares that they used with the RSV or the Traveris or the Canterbury. So it's got its own flavor, its own flair, which I really like. I mean, Schuyler stepping out, trying a couple of different things. For me, this works really well. So you get to the New Testament, same thing, very consistent all the way throughout. It's going to look, one of the things I'll say about Schuyler in the premium Bible world, these are handmade Bibles. They're not made in huge, crazy print runs. It's in small batches, limited quantities, but they have a level of consistency that is super impressive. When you get a Schuyler Bible, you know the quality is going to be great from one to the next. It's just, and this just look at this. There's the New Testament, same thing. Just very, very classy, very opaque paper. I believe this is that 28 GSM paper that they use, but it's easy to turn. It's very opaque. Looks good. It's a line-matched typesetting. You can see here on this angle that this Bible opens very, very flat. I'm kind of putting this through its paces right now. I am going to do a full proper review where I go through all the specs. This is just a first impressions video. So I'll do a full review. I'll do a side-by-side comparison with the 11-point typeface, show you some of the other Quentels that I have back there. This is great. So the Revelation 22 ends on page 1400, so it's still a 1400-page Bible. Then you get the concordance, 3-column concordance with red accents on the page. There you have that. Bolded entries there. That makes it easy to find. This looks good. And then, lined paper. That's good. You get some lined paper here in the back. 1, 2, 3. I don't know. They probably have it listed on their website how many pages, but it looks like a decent amount. Sometimes publishers throw in like 2 or 3 pages of lined paper, and I'm like, no, that's not enough if you wanted to have some notes in there. That's nice. I like lined paper because if I don't want to write on the pages of the Bible, I don't have very nice handwriting, then I can come back to the back and I don't feel like I'm messing up the Bible. And then you get Schuyler, best in the game. They're beautiful Bible maps that they have. Really, really nice, slightly thicker Bible paper, but it's not glossy. It feels really great. You get things like the divided kingdom and the charts of the different kings and stuff like that. Their Bible maps are just absolutely fantastic. A few pages of cardstock at the end, and then the back door. This is super soft and floppy. Love the red and the brown and the black. It just looks really great. This is a beautiful, one more smell. I didn't show you the red under gold art gilding. Look at that. Very beautifully done. I love their full yap Bibles. You can kind of train that to lay down a little bit, wrap it up and train that. That's going to look so nice. Man, it's, as I said a few minutes ago, the consistency with Schuyler, and yet they're so nice. The quality is so nice. Somebody just asked me a question about their Bibles on YouTube the other day, and I replied and said, Schuyler really has this incredible, the goat skin is so, so nice. The attention to detail with which these Bibles are produced and bound, it's very, very nice. Every time I show someone a Schuyler Bible in person, one of the ones I have, if I go to church or go to work and I have a Schuyler with me, they're always like, whoa, what is that? It makes such a great first impression. This is super soft and floppy. You can do the Mark Bertrand Bible yoga and wrap this up, and it just, man, that is really, really great. Wow, so we have a new premium edition of the New Living Translation, the Quentel. A lot of people have been excited about it, and it's fantastic. I'm seeing one of the very first copies, and I'm like, man, this is a killer Bible. For those of you who've been waiting for it, if you've got your money saved up to buy one of these, I have no hesitation telling you that this is awesome. This is just, it looks great. It feels great. You should definitely order one. I will put a link in the description of this video to the NLT Quentel homepage over at evangelicalbible.com so you can order one. Like I said, if you're watching this a few months down the road and you click that link and you can't find anything, that probably means they sold out of these, because they are going to sell out of these pretty fast, but they will definitely be printing more of these because I think it's going to be a huge hit for them. This is a gorgeous Bible. Wow. Really great work by Schuyler. If you have questions about this, drop those in the comments and let me know. When I do the full review of this Bible, I will try to answer all those pertinent questions if I didn't cover something. So let me know what your questions are. I'll respond to you in the comments, but I'll also answer those in the next video. I just, if you want to see some photos of this, I'll post a couple photos on Instagram and Facebook. I'll put links in the description of the video too, so you can find Bible Review Blog on those pages. This is beautiful, and this is a lot of fun. I love these unboxing videos. I love how much fun this is and how much fun y'all have. If you haven't already, hit that like button for me. That tells YouTube that other people need to watch this video. If you're not subscribing to the channel already, what are you waiting for? This is so much fun. We got Bible unboxing videos, reviews. We're having a lot of fun, and got some big giveaways coming up later this year that you're definitely going to want to be a part of, and you have to be a subscriber to do that. So I won't keep you any longer. This was a lot of fun. Definitely let me know in the comments if you have any questions. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.